So as we move on here, the injury analysis, the individual analysis, breaking down into my client's strengths, her weaknesses, and training priorities. On the left-hand side there, you can see my client's strengths, and you can also see the comparison between the Husky Athletics. So we have a periodized set of standards through ASDC, the Alberta Sport and Development Center, that we use with our Huskies, and I use that to compare Megan's results with. So you can see on the left-hand side that Megan did not surpass any of the Huskies marks at all, but she was very close. I think with that, you can see some promise there. You can tell if she gets on a very consistent sport-specific training program, her standards would raise up. And again, as you can see, they're, very close. Like the broad jump, 3 off. Her 5.10.5 speed wasn't too bad at all. So again, there's some consistencies there that I think that we can help her be much better in. With the training priorities based on assessments and testing standards taken from Megan's test scores, she will need a total body training periodized program that will be focused on basic strength gains and also length strength applications. Periodized programs in regards to is regarded as a superior method of developing an athlete's peak performance. With that said, I also believe that a basic total body program will also assist Megan in building a solid foundation. I think using the big three, the concept of deadlift, chest press, and squats can also help her build a strong base. I also suggested she incorporate some kind of length strength in her initial program. Length strength is an ability to transfer force from the legs through the core up to the upper body. And that's just a prime example of just one phase of it. This is an integrated approach that takes movement and balance and teaches the body to express power. With Megan playing basketball, length strength will be a perfect way to prepare her body to be ready for unpredictable, happenings within the sport of a basketball. Let me move on to the program design and justification. I'm going to start with the justification before I move on to the program. Strength training is an important part of fitness in all sports. The benefit of strength training in athletics performance can give individual athletes a huge advantage in strength, speed, and confidence. It is essential that conditioning component to be built. It is essential for conditioning component to build muscle endurance and maximal power. The concept of the periodized is a key to sport-specific strength training, dividing overall training plan into a strict phase or periods, each with a specific outcome, allowing sport-specific strengths to peak at the right times, with still maximizing the risk of overtraining. Megan's program is a step up from her previous program, and it also will help her increase her strength gains, building power and also endurance. It is also geared toward building a solid foundation which she was missing. Her program is a perfect balance of strength training and sport-specific training. So now we're going to move on to the program design, and I have 4 exercises that we used within her program to help her build her foundation.
All right, so we're going to start in our program design. We have 4 exercises that we'll go through. The first exercise we'll go through is a clean. So I know Megan already has gone through the clean. I've already taught her how to do that. But if she was just a new athlete, how to break down the clean in this manner. Okay, Megan, so go ahead and pick up your dumbbells. Okay, so we're going to start with just doing jump shrugs. So she's going to do 5 of those jump shrugs. That's it. Good. So you can see she's preloading her legs. Core is nice and tight. Driving those shoulders to her ears. Good. So the next motion, as she jumps and drives those shoulders up, she's going to do a hammer curl. So she's going to hammer curl, put it in the rack position, and then back down to the ground into a 3/4 squat. Go ahead. Good. That's it. Arch shrug. Perfect. So that's the progression that we'll go through to the cleans. Again, I'll usually do this with a new athlete anywhere between 3 days and 2 weeks, depending on their technique and their experience. All right. So the next progression would be in the cleans is now to bring it to the Olympic bar and the Dynamax ball. So we're going to do what's called a shadow lift first. So Megan's going to do 3 shadow lifts, pretending she has a bar in her hand. She's going to go up in her cleans, the same progression we had with our dumbbells. Okay, slightly touch with her bottom on the Dynamax ball, then stand straight up. Good. That's it. One more. Nice big shrug on this one. Good. So I'm going to get out of the way now. She's going to do the same thing now with 5 reps. Now with the bar.
Go whenever.
Yep. Go when you're ready.
Oh, I didn't get the thing.
All right.
There it is.
Hard pull. There you go. Good. Good rack position. Good. Be explosive. Be violent on that pull. Elbows nice and high. There you go. Good. And one more. Good. Go ahead and place it on the floor. All right. So that's exercise 1, the cleans. Again, the progression that we'll go through with a new athlete. It's going to be some ladder work for some speed and agility. So, excuse me, Megan's going to start with a right foot hop and a diagonal, a left foot hop and a diagonal. Then she's going to do a Nikki shuffle with a preloaded leg, and then she's going to do a centipede. Right? Go ahead. So this is the right foot hop. So first start nice and slow.
How do you?
That's it. You're fine. You're fine.
That?
Yeah. Good. And then you jog back. Good. Then you do with your left leg, nice and slow. That's it. Good. In and out. All right. Next one.
Shuffle.
Yankee shuffle. So nice and slow. We're going to preload. Hold for a second. Hold for a second. Good. Do a one-legged squat. Good. Good. Push that non-support foot to the back of the room. Good. That's it. Good. So now it's going to be a little quicker, but again, the pause is going to be at least 1 second. Hold. Good. Bend that knee. Good. Non-support foot, push back. Good. Quick inside. Slow and controlled on the outside. Good. Last exercise is going to be a centipede. So 2 up, 2 over, 2 back. That's it. Nice and slow so you get the pattern. Good. Good. Up, 2 over, 2 back. That's it. Good job. So that's exercise number 2. Some ladder work, working on some speed, quickness, and agility. Okay, so the third exercise is a sit-up, weighted with a med ball to a V-sit touch on each side. All right, so Megan's going to be in our sit-up position. Knees and heels are going to be together. Lower back is going to be contact to the floor. Tummy's going to be nice and tight. Arms going to be an extension behind her head. She's come all the way up with the med ball. Yeah, come all the way up. Touch the ball to her laces. Tuck the ball between her knees and her belly. Lift her feet off the floor. Do a controlled touch to one side. Controlled touch to the other side. Hold in the middle. Feet down. And then back to the starting position. Perfect. Let's do 10 of those. Good. Nice and controlled. Good. So that's exercise number 3. That's a weighted sit-up to a V-sit, 2 touches, then back down to me. So our last exercise is going to be a strength exercise, working total body, building strength. We're going to do a Bosu squat, bicep curl to a shoulder press. All right, so go ahead and step on. Let's do about 5.
Squat first.
Yeah, let's do a squat first. Nice and tight through the corner.
Ooh.
Good. And just reset yourself, reset yourself.
And then curl and then press.
Yeah, so we'll step off again. So the whole motion will be a squat. As you come out of your squat,
So just to wrap up and conclude, basketball is a high-intensity game that has high work rate and needs a quick recovery period. Skills within the basketball game end up dropping considerably during the game if players are not conditioned. This is why top conditioning is very vital. In order to be a solid basketball player, you must have a quick first step, a high vertical, strong balance, and quick reactions. This is why a good sport strength conditioning program is very essential to be competitive. Megan's program is just one way to look at strengthening athletes. In my opinion, this is one of the most effective ways to train an athlete for their specific sport of choice. The goal of periodization is to maximize the potential of the athlete to reach peak conditioning by manipulating both training volume and training intensity. The proper manipulation of training variables not only will the athlete peak at the appropriate time, but also lessens the risk of overtraining. The use of periodized training programs has proven to be more advantageous than non-periodized training, but the benefits may be more relevant for those who are more experienced as an athlete. That is my presentation. Thank you for listening.